Check out the latest traffic and weather together with forewarned meteorologist Shay Sorensen. Shay, we're waking up in the 40s and 50s this morning, and we're going to have a bit of a warm up today.
Yeah, pretty big warm up. Temperatures back in the low 80s this afternoon, and that's where we were yesterday. So that's why temperatures aren't super cold this morning. Of course, still cold. You'll want the layers, but not as cold as we could be this time of year. We'll put it that way. Upper 40s for Tucson, low to mid 50s out towards the west. We still have some 30s on the board, including Douglas, Pierce, Duncan, but most of you are in the 40s and 50s this morning too, so not a bad start. And high temperatures today will rebound back into the low 80s for the warmest spots, and that's because high pressure is continuing its takeover today. And the record high here in Tucson is also 80, set back in 1950, so that's something we're going to be keeping a close eye on this afternoon as well. To the south and east, mainly in the 60s and 70s, with lows tonight back in the 30s and 40s, 50s for the warmer spots. But we've got some big changes on the way, including cooler temperatures, but also a few rounds of not only valley rain, but also mountain snow. And this is going to begin as early as late Tuesday into Wednesday and lasting through Sunday. We're not going to get that high elevation snow though until later on this week as temperatures continue to cool. So on the onset, we'll see rainfall even for the high terrain as well. Now, biggest impacts, ponding. We could see some slick and icy roads as well. And on top of that, some running washes. So always remember to turn around, don't drown. Some of this rainfall will be heavy. So again, running washes will be possible. High pressure is on tap today. That is what's keeping us warm. We're also expecting a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today and tomorrow, but high pressure heads eastward tomorrow, so temperatures will gradually begin to cool. This is Wednesday afternoon. This area of low pressure will still be sitting off the California coast, but that's going to make its way closer to us as we work our way towards Friday and Saturday. And that is when we're expecting the heaviest rainfall and the most widespread rain as this system moves on shore. So again, that's going to be Friday and Saturday. Prior to that, Wednesday, Thursday, we're expecting just a few rounds of light rainfall. But that system will head through Arizona as we work our way towards Christmas Eve, where we should still have some showers on tap, and then most of us should dry out on Christmas Day. But for the forecast rainfall totals over the next 7 days, impressive. Where you see that purple showing up, that's about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches of rainfall. Even higher amounts expected towards northern Pinal County. Here in Tucson, we could see 3/4 inch to a little over an inch with lighter totals out towards the east, but even there, the totals are looking pretty good. And this is just a comparison between the Euro and the GFS, both in agreement that totals will be pretty heavy. Euro model definitely bringing in more, but we'll hone in on these rainfall totals as we get closer. But for the snow level, we're tracking that too. That's going to continue to drop, and not really dropping until about Friday and Saturday to about 7,500 feet. So that's when we should start to see some pretty significant snowfall for the high terrain, including Summer Haven, where we could see maybe 3 to 8 inches. That's between 75 and 8,500 feet. The White Mountains especially, that's where the heaviest totals will be, 7 to about 12 inches of snowfall up there. So decent snowfall towards the weekend and decent rainfall totals as well. But we have to get through some warm temperatures first. 80 degrees today, that is the record high. Mid 70s for your Tuesday, low 70s Wednesday and Thursday, and then temps drop even more. 50s and 60s Friday through the holiday weekend with about a 70 to 80% chance for